types of loan servicing: full service and client managed. Full service collections, probably going to be about $90 a month per asset, per loan. So you're paying pretty expensive rates and probably paying a contingency fee if that deal gets collected. That's pretty much the most you're going to pay, $90 per loan plus the contingency fees. And frankly, it's not the most effective. I have not found a servicer who I'd be happy paying $90 plus fees to that actually would have results that I would be happy with. So the client managed loan servicing is really where I think the sweet spot is, because then you have a licensed servicer in place. They're doing all the administration, monthly statements, the year-end tax accounting. They're doing everything that we don't want to do as entrepreneurs, handling all the admin. And then you, as the note investor, are doing the skip tracing, hiring the attorneys to make those letters go out to the borrower, or potentially doing the outreach yourself, trying to get the borrower on the line to negotiate a loan modification agreement, a payoff, a short sale, or maybe they just want to sell the home and pay it off or refi. You're working with the borrower to then hand off that agreement to your loan servicer. The bread and butter loan resolution that I'm most comfortable with is sending out a RESPA letter. So the loan servicer sends the hello letter, which has my contact information on it, and also sending one letter from an attorney that says, hey, if you want to get a deal done, fill out this web form on the lender's website or make this call. The call gets routed right to my cell phone, communicate with the homeowner right there, what the situation is, how we can help. And then if we're able to get a modification in place, sending that out the day I have the conversation with the terms, instruction that they need to get started, getting that signed along with an ACH authorization form, which your loan servicer will have some type of form to do automatic payments. I hand that off to the loan servicer and they set it up. So it's really servicers coming back to you to ask, where do you want to do it? Where do you want to take this negotiation next? Is this interest rate enough? Is this monthly payment enough? Is this down payment enough? Whereas if you're handling the negotiations, in my case, I have delegated authority with my clients, so I know what they're looking for and I'm able to make those negotiations on the fly. The turnaround is so quick. So I'm able to get that mod prepared the day I talk to the borrower, email it out to them with the instructions. If they're really responsive as well, they're going to send back the signed copy right away. I send that to the loan servicer and the loan is modified. Within about 30 days, they'll actually have the ACH set up and everything will start to happen. That approach I really like. The client managed loan servicing are uncomfortable doing the outreach to the homeowner, then hiring an attorney who is essentially your collection arm and your loan servicer is your administration arm. Then you can have that whole team set up with you as the decision maker, your loan servicer doing the statements and the accounting, and then your attorney doing the letters and the outreach. I think that is a really great place to maximize your effectiveness and also to retain somewhat of your secret sauce. Because if you give the loan servicer all the power to do all your negotiations and get all the outreach done, I have not found any loan servicer that's going to be making the same decisions that you are as the decision maker, as the investor. But I wanted to pull up the BiFi page just to get started when you're looking for a loan servicer. I really like how BiFi has put together all of their servicing fees right on their website. This has all of their itemized fees here. So boarding and deboarding, their monthly standard servicing fees, if a loan goes into bankruptcy, what they're charging for like claims and stuff, escrow, foreclosure, lossment. So this menu is an awesome place to start getting your head around what loan servicers are charging and how they're sort of nickeling and diming you for these different fees. So then when you do have a conversation with Madison Management or Allied Loan Servicing or Land Home Financial Services, there's many, many more, then you've got this menu in front of you to compare what prices and if some of these things aren't things that are charged. Like some servicers might have escrow services included. Some may have the loss mit fee being like $90. So you're able to compare and give you a much better picture of what you're dealing with from the beginning. And it's tough when you're just getting started, especially with a handful of loans, because some of these loan servicers have monthly minimums. I know Land Home Financial has $500 or $1,000 monthly minimum servicing fee, but for BiFi, they do individual loans. Just getting an idea on what they charge here, I think is a great place to start. And $30 per month per loan, that's pretty standard. I've seen that as low as $15 per loan per month when you're working with a real bare bones servicer. But if they're doing a lot more than just sending the statements, $30 a month is pretty reasonable. Just want to share that if you're working on interviewing loan servicers, pull that menu up so you have an idea on what people are charging. So then you can have that educated conversation. And then once you get into the swing of it, it's pretty straightforward to work with a loan servicer. Most will have a portal where you can log in, see the asset details, see the contact history as well if they are doing the outreach for you. And then requesting payoff quotes is normally done through the portal as well. And once the loans are set up, the heavy lifting for the loan servicer is pretty much done. They have mailing houses sending out the statements. They've got their outsourced team to make things happen on a monthly basis as needed. But really where the work comes in on their end is getting the loans onboarded, basically uploading all the CSV files, the Excel sheets that our loan servicer, if you're buying loans from my clients, transfer those files over to your loan servicer servicer, they get it all onboarded. Good place to start. Definitely talk to loan servicers. And even if you're planning in the onset of self-servicing, have those conversations early because you'll want to have a loan servicer at some point anyway. I would say earlier is better, but if you want to wait until the loan is modified, working with an attorney in the beginning and then handing it off to the loan servicer is a pretty cost-effective way to approach your loss mitt.
Nobody is talking about the revolution happening in real estate, where regular investors can earn great profits while helping homeowners that the banks have failed. Join the movement and start your journey into note investing at FIXnotes.com.